hold me, guide me higher. Move me, oh you, got me, guide. Lead me, hold me, guide me higher. Move me, oh you, got me, guide. Got no clue how this all unfolds. On this road, through time I won't know. No idea where these feet could land. A DK man, I'm just in your hands. I'm just in your hands.
I wasn't planning on coming here today, and I feel so worn out because I've been up since, I don't know, like 4 in the morning today. And I've been working, but I just came on a walk here just to extend my walk a little bit, to be able to listen and reply to some voice notes. And then I found myself here, and I just thought, hold on a minute, let me just take a second to just take it in. And instantly, like, give it a few minutes and I've just softened, and I just feel like this energy, like, just want to come up. It's exactly how I felt when I was in Bali and we was by the waterfall and we just sat there, and I just thought, like, oh my god, this is just free. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm letting go of attachments to pain and to sadness. I think there came a moment in the last few years where I wanted to, like, subscribe to, like, the sad girl avatar. I kind of liked being able to write songs from that space and connecting to people through our pain, which I still think is valuable because it's our pain that teaches us something, but doing it in a way where I'm not attached to it, where it's healthy, was something I didn't know how to do. I think a lot of us have this, like, sad girl era vibe, sad boy era, like, in our heads, and it's like, it's not gonna get you to happiness. Like, it's another aesthetic, it's another identification that you're putting over yourself, preventing yourself from being the real you. Like, you think that because you're being sad, maybe you're showing more vulnerability, but you're not. It's still an exterior. You're not being the real you. The real you lets that come up and then releases it. Whereas when you're being that sad girl or that sad boy or whatever kind of identification and role you're attaching yourself to and presenting yourself as, you're holding on to it. You're attaching yourself to it, and you're not letting it go. And that's what's causing you the resistance and the suffering, because whenever you're holding on to something and you're identifying as something, well, then you've got to keep it up. You've got to keep up that role, you know? And that's impossible because we're ever changing. So how on earth could we keep up a role? How on earth could we keep showing up as one thing? We're not meant to be in a box. We're not meant to be in a category. We're always evolving, always changing. But the systems we live in, yeah, they don't support us in being an ever-changing being. They want us to click one box. You know, when we're filling out a form online, what box do we fit into, you know? Like, that it's always trying to get us to, you know, fit into one thing, because then we're more palatable, we're easier to understand, easier to perceive. But why do we have to be? Why can't we just be ever changing? Why do we have to conclude and understand everything, get to know that person's there, that person's there? Like, why can't we just all accept that, like, we're always changing? Oh, so sweet.
Mind your toes, don't let Jaggy take anything.
Aww.
Run off with people's shoes
I
and
see.
everything, yeah.
Anyway, you know, you're not the same person that you were when you were a child. You've grown. Imagine if we had to decide who we are when we were as a child or as a teenager or even last year. I'm not who I was last year. I'm not who I was a few months ago. I'm not who I was last week. I'm not who I was this morning. You know, things are always changing. And I think I've always found it really, really hard and like debilitating. And I always get really exhausted and really overwhelmed when I have to decide who I am. Because I'm a very indecisive being and very highly sensitive. Especially when I've been like, you know, deciding who I am musically. When I'm having meetings with A&Rs and management and people that are saying, you know, like, okay, so what kind of music do you make and who are you, what box do you fit in, what kind of star are you? And oh my god, I fucking hated that shit, because I'm not like, I'm just me and I just make what I make. I don't know, why do I have to know? Oh, because that's how we market you. Okay, well then, do you know what, don't market me. I don't know, let me put myself out there and people will find me. People will be attracted to it if they feel called to it. It will happen. I trust in that. I trust in the divine power of attraction, the law of attraction, like all of that shit, man. It finds you and you find it. And I am tired, bro. Okay, I'm gonna carry on walking, but if there's a park near you, if there's a green near you, if you've got a garden, but specifically a park, you know, somewhere you can get out that's not too familiar, you'll come here and you'll feel the familiarity anyway. You'll feel that this is home, this is earth, this is like childhood, this is home. Do you know what I love about just being on my way back from somewhere and just walking home and like looking at the stars? Bro, I was actually not expecting to see the stars, but you can see one. That must be a planet. No, I'm not in anywhere right now. I'm just walking through the streets. I'm just with me in my mind. I'm just out and about. I'm not at home. I'm not in the comfort of my own home where I can get a bit too comfortable and a bit too in my mind and a bit too in everyday patterns and habits. No, like I'm here and I'm present. And I just start to realise no one knows me like I know me. No one. No one knows me like I know me. Unless you know you like you. Then it's a different story. Then we probably know each other quite well. Because we're all just reflections of each other. Yeah. If you're in your head, get out your house. Go to something. If the question is, do I or don't I? Do. And chances are, if you're in your head, it's because you've got too distracted, too consumed by things being a certain way. Life isn't meant to be this rigid, structured thing. It's meant to be like this. It's meant to be like this flower. It's meant to grow. It's meant to grow in its own beautiful, unique way. Right? No one structured this so that it grew exactly one way. Every single plant I can see around me is completely unique, and so are you. And so is your life. So is the nature of life. So don't try to control it all. This is a message to myself, to be honest. Just don't try to control it all. Let it flow. Know that you're guided. Know that you're protected. Just because I'm saying go out doesn't mean I'm saying go be social, go be a social butterfly. Have a little bit of that, and then use those train journeys, those walks home, or those drives, or whatever it is. Just come back to self and contemplate what you've experienced and how you feel and the shifts in energy and what you learn and what you love about yourself and what maybe you'd improve about yourself. And then just look at the stars and be like, bro, what the fuck? Where are we?
oh, I am just this tiny little being, this tiny little thing that doesn't even matter in the big scheme of existence and reality. Like, I can just have fun, and I don't have to take this all so seriously, right? Okay.
Got me the strength to accept that life I can't escape. Got me with your light in the darkest days. Allow me to find calm when the mind is racing. In times where the mind is like a maze. Help me cover paths so I'm straight. Got me through fate with a smiling face.